yeah guys, I'm going to smash into it and I'll bring you back around this time tomorrow. Yeah, oh, if I remember correctly, this is where we found our very first mining helmet of the series. He's a bit of a beast, wasn't he? Taking it. Oh crap, and all of this corn's done. Sometimes you love to see it, other times not so much. So at some point too, I'm going to have to get back into the garden, but we will definitely leave that one for another day. What's up survivors, I'm NaturalBorn, and welcome to episode 39 of our Random Gen Let's Play. Now first and foremost, as always, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone for all of the support on all of the videos. You guys are the real MVPs. Now as I mentioned in the last video, I think now's the time to get shit done. We've got a lot of mining to get done, and for anybody who's new to this game, you don't necessarily need to mine to survive, but you need to mine to thrive in your world. And that's what we plan on doing here. We've got some ambitious goals, which is going to require a lot of resources. So now we have the auger, we have the repair kits, we have the gas, and we have the tunnel started. So I think now would be a good time to smash into it. As you can see, we're at day 50. We are going to make up some repair kits as well. So we got the glue, I think we just need a little bit more cloth, but here we're going to need a crap ton of repair kits while we're down there. So we're going to see what we can get crafted up. What are we missing? Forged. No, we've got forged. Ah, duct tape. That's the one, not glue. And 49 duct tape. Alright, so we're actually going to have to craft up some duct tape too, but that's all good. And 160. Yeah, why not? Let's go all in for all of it. I do think we need more cloth though. Alright, and that might actually be all of our cloth. Have we got any cotton? Not a lot of it. We do have seeds. We're going to go ahead and we're going to turn this cotton into cloth as well. This is one of the reasons that we need to get all our veggies done, so we can start getting all the cloth into the garden, or all the cotton, sorry, and then we can turn that into cloth. So we're going to make sure our guy's all good for food, he's all good for water. I think we have our auger up here. We're also going to need gas, which is downstairs. But yeah guys, so we're going to spend a couple days mining. We're going to get as much done as we possibly can. And after 24 hours, I'll bring you guys back so we can see how much progress we've made on the tunnel. But not only that, how many resources we managed to get. Because yeah, we are very low on sand. Sand is one of the big things holding us back for getting a lot of cement. Same with stone actually. If you look at that, we got one stone in there. So we're going to need a lot of stone. And here we have a bunch of gas. Now I haven't crafted these into gas barrels because I already know that we're going to go through all of this pretty quick. It does not take long. And I think that was everything we got. So the goal is to pretty much mine until we run out of repair kits or until we run out of gas. And yeah, hopefully get as much resources as possible. I'm going to have to go back to the desert at some point and do some more mining over there too, just so we can get a bit more oil shale for gas. But yeah guys, I'm going to smash into it and I'll bring you back around this time tomorrow. Alright guys, we've just had a wee cave in here, and as you can see we've got a bit of a terrain glitch. Now just wanted to bring you in to say, if you encounter something like this, whatever you do, do not jump into the void. You will pass through there and you will pretty much get stuck like this on the other side. You can eventually worm your way out, but there is the potential that you're going to fall through your world. So if you do encounter a bit of a bug like this, all you want to do is keep mining around that area and that should bring it back right again. But here guys, watch out for cave-ins. As you can see, we've got a lot of gravel with a bit of lead, And yeah, that all just dropped on us. Nothing too bad, nothing we can't handle. Yeah, guys, I'm going to keep smashing into this, and I'll bring you back shortly. Alright guys, we've just run out of gas on our character. We do have more back at base, but I thought I'd just show you the progress that we've made so far. So we are 18 hours and 18 in-game hours into mining. We are now at day 51. We look at the map, this is as far as we made it from the base to here. So as you guys can see, you know, this will be another day. It's going to take us at least 10 plus in-game days to make our way to the desert. We've gone through 30 repair kits, and we have got a good amount of stone and a good amount of iron too. But yeah, the stone is the main thing here. So we're going to run back to base, and we're going to check out the resources we've got. Now, as you can tell by the length of this tunnel, this is one of the reasons why it's so important to build yourself a mini bike underground to traverse through these tunnels. Now, before we do build a mini bike underground, and this is the same for you guys, I recommend to build a spare one on the surface. Just in case you're out and about with your mini bike and you happen to die, then you can jump back on your spare mini bike to get back to your stuff quickly. But we're almost at the end, and here we are. So my inventory filled up before, so I dumped everything into here. So I'll go ahead, I'll dump all of these resources in here too, and we can see what we're looking at. So here, as you can see, we've got just over 4 stacks of iron. We've got just over 10 stacks of stone, almost 11, and we've got a little bit of sand, lead, and coal. Now, with the stone, I'm actually going to go ahead and we're going to turn a couple of these, oh, not that one, we're going to turn a couple of these into sand. We didn't want to do that much in there. Tell you what, we'll drop that one quickly. But yeah, we want to get all this sand crafting up while we're doing the rest of our digging, so that way we can use it once we're finished. Because yeah, we have a lot of cement mix to be crafting up. And not only that, I'd like to top all of these forges up too. Yeah, they're all looking pretty low. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to grab out more stone. And some more iron too. Now, I also crafted up some more forged iron. So we've got an extra 250 here. So we're going to need that to craft our repair kits. And also for repairs for our weapons. I'm going to pop more iron in here. Tell you what, 1 stack should be fine for there. And I'm just going to pop all of this lot into here. We are going to need to mine up a bunch of clay at some point. But for now, that should be all good. And might as well just get that in there too. We've got a good amount of glass in there, so we could actually go ahead, go to our glass jars. And 1,500, we're going to craft all of those. Because like I said, glass jars are going to be extremely important. We're going to be using those with our infinite water source to create murky water, which we'll be using with bones to create glue. Alright, so it's time to load these up. Pull that out, and then we're going to craft all of the cement too. Now, it's not necessary to have this many resources unless you're as ambitious as I am and plan on building a base in every biome. So yeah, it's the reason that we're going so hard to get all of these resources is because we are going to need them for the long-term plans of this world. Alright, pull that cement out, and beautiful. So we're going to go ahead actually, now that we've seen pretty much a full day of mining down there, we're going to put all of these resources in their respective storage. It's good, we can build this stone collection up. And yeah, sand's going to be an important one. We're going to have to get going and do a crap ton of mining over there once again, just so we have enough gas to keep us going. Guess coal can just go into this one for now. And we have all of the cement. Just going to pop this in here. So yeah, 30 repair kits for what we've done so far. And I think we went through somewhere between 11 and 13,000 gas. So as far as I'm aware, with the gas that we have left, we can probably only afford to do one more day of mining, which isn't too bad, because after that we're going to have to head back to the desert. We're probably going to have to save a little bit of gas, not only just for the mini bike, but for the auger in the desert too. Alright, so I came up here to get some food. As you can see, our guy is starving. So we're going to smash back some meat stew. Hopefully work that wellness up too. Alright, perfect. And no wellness. That's all good though. So yeah, guys, a bit of progress has been made, but we are far from finished. So as I said, we're going to get back down here. We're going to stock up on some more gas. Oh, that we got plenty. Alright, so we have 13,000 gas there. Tell you what, we'll go 15,000, and that should be enough to keep us going. No doubt we're going to have to run back and drop resources off, but that's fine. And we should be able to smash back into this tunnel. So yeah, guys, once again, I'll bring you back in another in-game 24 hours to see what our haul is this time. It is now the morning of day 52. And I have definitely had enough of mining for now. So if we have a quick look at the map, you can see how far we made it. 2 hours of mining, 2 in-game days, and we're only about here. So we still have quite some distance to go. But we're going to run back to base, and I'm going to show you all the resources that we managed to get. And with the power of editing, we're here. And holy shit, that took forever. Now that sort of leads me on to the goal of this episode. I think we're going to go into the town. We're going to go wrench every single car that we can find, get as many batteries and engines as possible, and we're going to try craft up 2 more mini bikes and improve the one that we already have. So we want another mini bike up the top as a backup, and we want one down here because, yeah, there's no way in hell I'm running down that tunnel again. But enough of that. We're going to have a quick look in here. We're going to dump all of these resources. Now, we went through just over 14,000 gas, and we went through 41 repair kits. But as you can see, we now have a crap ton of iron. We got just under 6 stacks this time, and 12, 14, 15, about 15 stacks of stone. So we're looking really good in that aspect. So I am going to needs to be, so it's all organised. And then we're going to head into town and we're going to start wrenching some cars. Now normally I don't like to wrench every car in my world because they do have a chance at spawning batteries and engines inside them when you loot them. But there's plenty of towns in this world, so I think we'll be fine in that regard. Alright, so how are we looking in here? Looking pretty good. Something that we are going to have to make a lot of is rebar frames. So we can pull 2,000 out at the moment, and we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to need a lot of those rebar frames for building, and that was the last of our clay too, so we're going to have to get some more of that. And we've got a good amount of gas left over. We'll be using these for the mini bikes, and of course we will be taking some of that back to the desert to reinvest in some more oil shale. Looks like all of our concrete mix is done, so we're going to pull this out. And all of our sand. We're actually going to craft up some more sand and get some more concrete mix cooking up too. Now, it does look like a lot of stone, but if you factor in all the stone that you have to smelt down into cement, and then on top of that you need 2 stacks of stone to make 1 stack of concrete mix, and then for us at the moment we're also turning stone into sand. So you definitely need a lot of stone in your world. But alright guys, we're going to get our inventory organised, and then we're going to head upstairs and we're going to start pulling apart some cars. But before we do that, as you can see, our guy is almost dying of starvation and dehydration. So we're going to go ahead, smash back some food and drink, and we're going to work that wellness up. Beautiful, 163, 164 for the health. Alright, I think that should be plenty for now. Now I'm just looking at my inventory, and I still have all of my gear from Ord Night. So we're going to have to go ahead and organise our inventory quickly, and then we're going to be straight outside. Alright, we are good to go. Now, as you can see, it's given our trees a bit of time to grow. And once again, the tree farm with a space of 5 have all sprouted up as they should, whereas this one with the space of 3, we still have a bunch that are yet to sprout. And these 3 have all sprouted up too. But yes, as I've mentioned, I think I'm leaning towards this as a tree farm now. There may be a few more tests that I want to run. But yeah, this problem is something that I encountered quite a lot with my tree farm that was identical to this one. Whereas we haven't encountered that with these yet. So that's going to be extremely interesting to find out. Make sure our mini bike is empty. Alright, it's looking good. But yeah, as you can see, we can definitely get a better battery and a better engine in there. And I do think that now we can actually craft better parts, better chassis, handlebars, and seats. So that is something that we will definitely do when we come back to base. But for now, I think it's time to go hunt some cars. Now, as I mentioned, usually I don't like to pull all the cars apart of my world. I usually rarely pull them apart, only when I desperately need the parts, because you can come back through and loot them. Cars do have a chance at having nail gun and auger parts, but they also have a chance at having a battery or an engine inside of the car. Now, one of the other benefits to wrenching cars is we will also get oil. We'll get a little bit of gas. Gas isn't so important anymore, but we will get that little bit of oil, which is something that we definitely need. All right, he's going to slowly make his way down here. And yeah, guess so we didn't get a battery or an engine from that one. These are the big things that we're hoping for. And we didn't even get any oil. So not the greatest, but that's all good. So we're going to stop off at Bob's Cafe, and we're going to wrench these cars too. Alright, got a crappy wee hammer. And mechanical parts too, you can also get from wrenching cars, although you don't get a lot. And still no oil. Oh. Oh, you bastard, Mo. Where did you come from? Creeping up on me. Yeah, get out of here. Give me a loot. Of course you don't. Good old tyre. Tell you what. Was it worth it? 427. Not bad, because we're going to be needing tyres too. Now, I do think we don't have Quality Joe rank 3 yet. No, so we still need, I think it's 6 more levels. Yeah, 8 more levels into scavenging. That Quality Joe's definitely going to be important to when it comes to picking up all of the tyres. We're going to deal with this lady right here. And a sandwich. I'm not surprised. And back to wrenching cars. Oh. Oh, my aim's a bit rusty today. This guy wants some smoke too. Right, we might as well wrench these cars over here too. You cannot get engines or batteries from them, or oil, but you will get a bit of iron, gas, and some short iron pipes. Now I'm thinking in the next episode, could be a good time for us to read some of our treasure maps and do a bit of treasure hunting. Now, the one thing that we really have to watch out for is when you read them, they obviously spawn a certain distance away from your character. Now, to the north of us, we have a giant wasteland. I don't want any of them to spawn in the wasteland because I have no interest in going there to find them. So we're going to have to hope for the best when we do these treasure maps, and hopefully they don't end up in the wasteland. There we go, we've got a tiny bit of oil. Alright, we've got a battery as well. I'm actually going to go ahead and drop some of this crap, and we'll hold on to the pipes and the springs for now. I'm going to get rid of the mouldy bread and scrap that. Alright, we've got a working vending machine with nothing. There's not a lot that you can find. The best things that you can actually get from vending machines is 100% the food. It's a good source of food. Alright, we've got everybody rolling in now. Alright, might as well these fellas as well. That crawler central. And those crawlers will take their time to make their way over here. Man, just zombies coming from everywhere. We get a tyre? Not today. Alright, what do you got for us? Bunch of nothing. Alright, so once again, we're going to drop some crap. Oh. Damn, she snuck up on me. Alright, just deal with this wee entourage of crawlers. And you. Still hunted. Oh, look at that. Yeah, buddy with the legs has come along. Alright, finally. Hopefully we don't have any more show up. Alright, I think that's all the locals taken care of. So now, just going to drop the rotten flesh. And we're going to start moving stuff to the mini bike. We're going to go ahead. Oh, look at that. We do have more gore blocks in here. And no loot. It's alright though, we'll take those bones. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to wrench the rest of these cars down. The next Horde night is day 56. So 4 in-game days. I do not think that we will have the next Horde base finish. But I do believe that the Horde night after that, we should be looking pretty good. So on one of the upcoming episodes, we're going to have to shoot over to the burn biome. And we're going to have to do some excavating for a new base location. Now, if anybody's seen my floating base tutorial, it's going to be a very similar build to that, but probably a lot bigger. I'd like to test building a small base on top as well, just to see how cops react to the base, if they shoot at it, if you can hide in it, just things like that. Obviously, we won't be hiding from the Horde, but you got to test these things. It's always good to know. Look at that. We have a wandering horde. Just don't know if I can be bothered dealing with them. So we've got a good engine too. So we're just going to keep heading on our way. They can do their thing. Right, looks like we got some cars down here. quite funny. This car right here, if I remember correctly, this is where we found our very first mining helmet of the series. And if anybody remembers that, you'll remember me saying that we were going to bounce back, and here we are. Well, forget about how we run in with the bear, and yeah, guys, we bounced back pretty good. Alright, so we've got some more crap to move into the mini bike. The engine's actually better, so we'll even swap that one over, eh? What did we just drop? Is it a cobweb? No, gas. Ah, that's right. Alright, we're already full there. I'm going to try keep those as they are. You can scrap these for brass, or you can smelt them down in your forge to get even more. And that is what we're going to do. Animal fat bones, and drop that crap. Right, should be looking pretty good. And might as well just scrap those. So yeah, probably not the most exciting of episodes, but for anybody who's looking to stock up on resources or build your mini bikes, then this might help you out. Because yeah, as I mentioned, you definitely want a backup mini bike on the surface of your world, just in case something does happen and you need to get back to your stuff quickly, then that's the best way to go about it. See, we even got oil straight out of that car. And as I've mentioned multiple times, and I'll say it again, oil is by far one of the most valuable resources in the game, especially late game. Yeah, we went through about 70 repair kits, so we don't actually have a lot of repair kits left. And we are going to need a crap ton more metal. And right, just try to keep that inventory as clean as possible. So we've got another car up here. Oh, and we got a supply drop coming in. Look at that, more oil. Big reason why I don't like pulling apart cars, but it's got to be done. And say if you do need some of these parts and you don't want to wrench all the cars, a good place to leave them could be a place like Jim's Cars or Joey's Used Cars, a POI that contains a lot of cars, and then you know when you can go back to that POI to loot it. Alright, where is that? That looks pretty close. No, it doesn't. That halfway to the next town. Damn. Well, we might even leave that one, and the next time we go visit that trader, then we can pick that up along the way. Now, I've considered relooting the cracker book in this town. I can't actually remember when the last time we looted it was, but I know that there is still one schematic that we need, and that is for the nail gun. Same with the popping pills, actually. I'd like to get back over there and see if we can find more beakers. We're going to need them for our campfires and chem stations. Make sure we didn't drop anything. Its headlights sell for quite a lot too. 1,500 dukes right there. So you can definitely get yourself a decent amount of dukes from pulling apart all these cars. Like I said, the gas early game's a big one too. Definitely a big help. Pop that in there. Tell you what, we're actually just going to dump all the crap that we don't need. And you'll put painkillers up there too. I suppose we've got brass on us. Might as well just scrap that. And alright, sounds like we woke a bunch of zombies up inside of a POI. That's all good, we're not going to worry about that. Just going to stay on our mission. Alright, looking pretty good. Alright, so we have another engine. And that's it so far. Engines, we definitely need to find some better quality engines. It's probably another reason that I should have waited to get our Quality Joe to perk 3, because that is obviously going to help with the quality of batteries and engines that you pull out of cars too. But I'm impatient and we have goals to achieve. Like I said, we want to do our main mini bike up, get that to its highest quality, and then on top of that we want to build a spare mini bike, and then on top of that we want to build a mini bike underground. Alright, deal with you. Got a pistol for us. I think so. Get that jacket on. And once again, our inventory is getting full. This time, we're going to swap around a few of the stackable items. So that battery is actually better than our one too. So we're already making upgrades to the mini bike. And, oh, yeah, I heard you coming. Oh, she's a beast. Oh, she was loaded. Look at that. Damn near every ammo type in the game. Crap, we got more zombies. Nothing off you. Oh. Got myself stuck there. And bang. I was going to say, I don't know if that was part of that wandering horde. Alright, not even going to worry about them. Actually, going to have to drop more crap out of our inventory. What I might do, actually, that day 34. So, yes, this place is actually good to reload. Alright, we're going to leave some of this crap behind. Oh, that beautiful 3 beakers right there. Alright, so we have day 34. I think now would be a great time to get in there and do a little bit of looting. See if we can find some extra beakers, and we can change that sign. I'm pretty happy with what we've found from the cars so far. Obviously, it would have been nice to find a bit more, but what can you do? Alright, so we'll read that, get our leather working up, get outside and deal with these zombies before they create any issues for us. Buddy gone. You gone to the back door. Oh, vitamin. We'll take that. Undetected. Oh, no worries then. We're going to pop that. And we're going to pop this. Oh, not with that, we're not. Nothing. Alright. Alright, back into the popping pills. So, we will be checking trash, because like I've said before, trash has a pretty good chance at spawning oil inside of it. And we need all of the oil that we can get. Cash registers, I probably wouldn't worry about looting them so much. You usually find next to nothing in them. 5 dukes here and there. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to loot the crap out of this place, and I'll show you everything that we've got at the end. Alright, guys, and that's about it. We actually found 3 more beakers, which is fantastic. So yeah, beakers, if you're not using them for your campfires and your chem stations, super good to sell them. Same with blood draw kits. I wouldn't recommend using these. Yes, you can use them to make blood bags, but this also lowers your wellness. So it's usually something that you want to avoid. Now we're going to scrap all this crap because we can make it ourselves. Got a little bit of honey, nothing too fantastic. Now we're going to check these cardboard boxes because these can spawn oil in them too. Look at that Beautiful. 5 oil and 1 fertilizer. We scrap that, take those. Alright, perfect. And I'll tell you what, we'll check these beverage coolers quickly. Alright, looks like we're good to go. Now, our inventory is probably a bit full. Let's see if we can, oh, we can take heaps of that crap. Now, there is actually a few things that I'm going to leave behind. Might as well eat these vitamins. We are getting to the point now that we can get our wellness up without any issues at all. And as I mentioned, one of my goals is to get a stack of every item in the game, including the vitamins. So we will be working on that at some point. Just going to throw those in there. I do think we have bones in the mini bike, but I'm not too worried about 2 bones. And a little bit of shotgun rounds. Definitely we'll take these headlights. And yeah, I think that's pretty good for now. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to change this to day 52. Now we know that that was the last time we were here. Now, inventory is looking very full, so I don't actually think we can wrench anything else. We do have a couple batteries. Obviously, it may not be the best quality mini bike, but it'll be better than nothing. Tell you what, I can see a few more cars, so we are going to leave some loot behind. We're going to do this, we might as well do it properly, eh? Tell you what, I'm taking that beer because we need that. We'll take the fertilizer, and we'll leave the honey here because, as you can see, we've got 30 antibiotics on our character. We are in no rush to get any more. We'll leave the bandies behind because we've got plenty of those. And might as well leave those shotgun shells there too. And let's hope I don't get to a point where I'm 2 bullets short and they could have saved my life. Because yeah, we have just about pulled every single car apart in the city. There is not a lot left. Oh, there we go, zombies spawning right in. Settle down, lady. Alright. Deal with these 2. Oh, he's a bit of a beast, wasn't he? Taking it. Yeah, I thought I heard more zombies. Alright. Deal with you. And you. Alright. Definitely getting sick of these zombies. Scavenging 53 though. That's what we want to see. And yeah, the quickest way to get your scavenging up is you just got to get out there and loot. You got to loot every single thing that you find. So usually that's what I'd be doing. Like I said, because we are doing a Let's Play, I do play just a little bit different to try keep things interesting. But ultimately, that's what you want to be doing, is you want to be looting everything and everywhere, always. Alright, can we fit any more crab in here? I don't think we can. So we're going to drop the cloth, chuck that in there, drop the sandwiches, drop that too. This leaves us just a few extra slots. So you can get that pipe in there too. And hopefully we can fill one of those slots with a battery or an engine. Alright, nothing from that one. Alright, I feel like we're dropping more crap than we're using, so I think now would be a good time to head back to base. So we can't get any engines or batteries from these cars. Somebody has already beaten us to it. Oh crap, and all of this corn's done. Sometimes you love to see it, other times not so much. And most of the mushrooms are done. So at some point too, I'm going to have to get back into the garden and do another harvest. But we will definitely leave that one for another day. and as you can see, back at base, and we still have a few trees that have not sprouted. So yeah, I don't know about you guys, but for me personally, that is close to enough evidence for me to know that this is the finalised. Because yeah, I don't know, it's something about cramming them all too close together, they just don't like to grow. And that does not help us at all. See if there's any crap we can take from here. Not really. We're going to go ahead, we're going to dump all this stuff into base, we're going to empty out the mini bike, then we're going to see what type of quality batteries and engines we have to work with. I do also need to craft more cement mixers, because we did break one of them. It's all good though, it was for science, it had to be done. Alright, this is what we're working with. 526 for the engine, we will definitely take it, but it looks like we have the best quality battery that we can get our hands on. So that is all good. I think we might even wait to swap the batteries over. I'm going to wait till we craft up some other bits first. So, the first thing that we need are handlebars. I think we need a pair of those. We sure do for the mini bike ones. So, duct tape, leather, mechanical parts, and pipes. So, we've got duct tape, leather, mechanical parts, and pipes. I do think we have more of these in here. Mechanical parts and we'll go handlebars. I'm going to craft up a pair of these. Quality 498. So that is dependent on your miscellaneous crafting. I actually thought we were at 100 for that, but it seems that we're just off, which is all good. There's no worries at all. We now need electrical parts and headlights. Good thing we just got a lot of headlights and electrical parts. I'm going to have to go do a crap ton more wrenching, because we have been selling quite a lot of our electrical parts. They're easy dukes, that's for sure. And right, we need this on our character. Beautiful. Right, I tell you what. We got frames in here. No, we don't. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to try... Yeah, we've got wood. Where's the frames? Right there. I'm going to craft up 270 frames and see if this is enough to get our miscellaneous crafting all the way up to 100. And then whenever we craft these, they will come out at quality 500. And then we'll be able to get ourselves a quality 600 pair of handlebars, seats, all of that good stuff. So that brings me on to the next thing that we do need is a seat. What are we missing? Cotton. Oh no. I actually think this is pretty much all the cotton we've got. We actually craft a bunch of it into cloth. Good thing we have our garden though, so we can definitely, there we go, just in time. Quality 500. Beautiful. Alright, we're not going to bother crafting more of them. We could definitely get these up to quality 600, but I think we're going to wait to do that. Just because we don't have a lot of resources yet. But if we come down here, now you'll see in here we've got everything. We've got bits of every resource. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to find the mini bike chassis. We're going to craft this up too. All of our glass jars are finished. So we're going to bring these over to our green drawer right here. I'm going to pop all of these in here. Alright, beautiful. Quality 500. Turn that off. I'm going to try to get upstairs quickly and see if we can do this before it's night time. So what we need to do now is we essentially need to pull this mini bike apart. So we're going to have to pull all of the crap out of it. And then I want to combine the handlebars together just so it's over quality 500. I don't even know why it has a bloody horn on it, if we're being honest. We're just going to pull this crap out quickly. We're going to take... Yeah, we can't take the chassis. We're going to take all of this out. pick this up. Beautiful. Alright, now we're going to go combine these and slam the mini bike back down. Alright, so these two here, 515, which is good enough for us. We only need, if we craft up another 4, we can combine all of them in the workbench and that'll get it to quality 600. But for now, I tell you what, we'll go ahead and we'll combine these as well. No reason not to, because we can craft quality 500 ones, and that is what we will be doing. Alright, time's getting on, so we've got to be quick about this. And I would not be surprised if that wandering horde made its way back here tonight. Pop all this crap in here, and once I'll chuck that padlock in there, fuel her up, and get those in there. Alright, all done. All upgraded. Now, because of the time, I think what I'm going to do is craft the mini bike underground, because as I mentioned, there is a lot more mining that I want to get done down there. So I'm not too worried about having our extra mini bike on the surface just yet. So we'll go seat, handlebars, mini bike handlebars. Alright, we are going to need a basket. I don't know why that one's lost a bit of durability, but that's all good. We're going to grab a battery, and we're going to grab an engine. And I tell you what, we're going to take the auger down with us. And, actually, before I forget, yeah, see, 19 repair kits. We're a bit low on those, but that's all good. We do have a bit of oil to work with. And we're going to craft our mini bike down here. We actually need some ramps as well. 1, 2, 3. Now, I would like to open this whole tunnel up by another block on each side and have walls and stuff in here, but that's going to take so long. This ramp's just going to be easy access. Now, I'm going to show you guys a wee trick and see if I can get it to work. Now, something that I've noticed before is that usually 1 out of 3 times when you place a chassis down, you'll have an item called a cobweb pop out of it. Now, the cobweb is an item that you cannot craft and you cannot find. This is the only way that I'm aware of in the game to get it. Obviously, it serves no purpose apart from being decorative, but I just want to see if I can pop one out here for you guys. Doesn't look like I'm having a lot of luck. Right, I've tested that enough times. That's not working. I want to try something else. I'm going to make our way upstairs. I'm going to get under the sky, and we're going to try it up here. Yeah, it's very strange. I don't understand why this isn't working. It's usually the way it goes, though. You try to show someone something, and it won't work. Alright. No cobwebs. Very strange. Now that I've mentioned it to you guys, I have to get it to work. I have to let you know that I'm not talking shit. I don't know, this is very strange. The only difference that I can think of between this and my main world is Navigating to a random gem world, but I wouldn't see why that would affect something like this. Like I said, it's not like the cobweb's an amazing item, but it's a unique item nonetheless that we obviously need in our world. It's part of the way of the hoarder. Anyone who's been around since the start of this channel will understand. Tell you what, we'll even try on the bedrock, eh? And I don't want to waste the entire night doing this, but I've mentioned it, so like I said, we've got to get it to work. Because, yeah, it's 100% happened to me multiple times. I actually farmed up quite a bunch of them in my Nevers game world. And, yeah, like I said, for me, it worked out to be a 1-to-3 ratio. So, I'm not too sure why it's not working here. Because it should be. One, two, three. Alright. I'm going to grab these two out. And this is the last time we're going to check it. If it doesn't work, then yeah, I apologise, guys. I really don't know why. But something that I advise you to try in your own world. See if you can get it to work. Because I promise you it does work. Just for some odd reason, it doesn't want to work today. Yeah, no, I don't know. I give up. Wasted our entire night trying to get this to work now. But yeah, I don't know. Very strange that it doesn't work. Like I said, I've done this in my main world on Nevers game. Wouldn't see why it would make a difference, but yeah, I can't understand why it's not working. But as you'll see, 5 quality 500 items. And we can combine all... Oh my gosh, alright, there we go. We can combine all of these together to get ourselves a quality 600 chassis. And this works the same for any item in the game. You just got to combine 5 level 500 items together and you'll get plus 25 quality each time. So I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to pop it there. I was hoping it was going to work that time. And we're finally going to go ahead and we're going to build this goddamn thing. And there's the seat. Alright, it's going to need a little bit of gas. 2 stacks to fill it. Not too worried about chucking spare gas in there at the moment, because that is something we will be doing in the future. This mini bike will primarily be used for mining and travelling between our bases in the late game. Just going to go ahead and leave all those repair kits down there. And at least this way as well, is when we do take the mini bike down the tunnel, we can actually chuck some of our resources into the mini bike. So this is how dark it is down here when you don't have your headlamp on. Something that I never noticed, because as I mentioned, our mining helmet always stays on. Alright, my inventory's all munted now. Alright, got that all back sorted. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get rid of all the resources on my character now. Something that I do want to point out to you guys quickly. This is something that I was unaware of in the console version. I actually learned this one through playing on PC. That you can actually plant mushrooms anywhere. So if we wanted to... Okay, not... Alright, apparently not on the walls on console. Oh no, there we go. Oh, fuck, it's floating. That is our mushrooms. So, we can break that quickly. So we can plant them down here on the ground. No worries at all. Now I'm going to leave those to grow because I'm intrigued to see, are we going to get 2 mushrooms back or is it just going to be 1? If it's 2, then I think you need 2 to craft the seeds. I'm not actually 100% sure. We'll check this out. Mushroom spore. Yeah, so 2 mushrooms and 1 dirt to craft some seeds. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what this turns into. You can actually farm underground as well, but you do need a chute of a light that comes down, and you can only farm in a certain radius from that light. But that's something that we will talk about when I do the ultimate farming guide video. But here, guys, just thought I'd show you that quickly. Something that I found quite interesting. But I'm going to go ahead and sort out my inventory. And you guys already know, bacon and eggs is on the menu. Drop that in there. But yeah, very intriguing with the mushrooms down here. I'm interested to see. We're going to get 1, 2, or 3 back. I personally think it's going to be 2, enough to craft a seed, or maybe even 1 actually. I'm not 100% sure. Grab that bacon and eggs. Oh, he's starving. Holy. Alright, smash back some food first, eh? Alright, wellness 165. Here, somebody else mentioned to me that they wanted me to do a guide on how to raise your wellness as fast as possible. The most efficient way to get your wellness up. So that is something that I will start working on too. But yeah, guys, as the sun comes up, that means our time is up. I hope you all enjoyed the episode, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe for more console content. But as always, stay safe out there, survivors, and I'll see you in the next one.